find out.
There's no
If Michael Cole.
Thank you. You show some respect.
Thank you, my queen.
Peasant.
The following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall, and it will determine the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Cruising first from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, Bobby Lashley.
And I'm sure Bobby Lashley and King Booker, along with all the SmackDown superstars, going to be a part of Survivor Series. Tickets on sale tomorrow in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But King Booker, that man in the ring, Lashley, maybe the man you're facing next week with your championship.
The man in the ring you're looking at right now is a peasant. That's what he is. He's no more. He's a. Wait a minute. No, this guy here, this Judas. This is what he is. This turncoat. This is the Benedict Donald right here of all Benedicts, if you know what I'm saying.
Did you just call him Judas?
Yes, he is my Judas.
Why? Because he wants to fight? He wants to win a championship?
Exactly. He turned on me.
He betrayed the king.
He betrayed the king of all kings. That's what he did.
I hate to break
That's Judas. That's Judas. The biblical reference, moron.
I hate to break reality to you, but the kingdom thing's a fantasy world, and Finlay really was never your knight. He really wasn't.
The king knighted him. How dare you? How dare you?
Michael Cole, I'm about to revert right now for one moment. And if you don't show me some respect, I'm going to go back to the old Booker T and Commissioner kicking your punk ass. What you think about that, sucker?
I do respect
What you think about that?
I respect everything that you've accomplished.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, now back up off me, chump.
Here comes the animal.
Yeah, that's right. Now you got some little light tone in your voice, though.
That's right. All the bass stuff back up your voice anyway.
Here comes the animal. Let's talk about the animal, Batista. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about when I beat the animal. Let's talk about when I beat Finlay. Let's talk about when I beat up on Bobby Lashley. Let's talk
about Sunday when the king beat all three of them.
290 pounds.
I see you're silent, Michael Cole.
No, I want to make a point, though. No disrespect, King, but you do
no mercy.
You do seem a bit flustered tonight.
No. Remember no mercy. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember? Do you remember when King Booker marched to that ring? Do you remember when King Booker left that ring? He left them all laying.
Well, I do.
All left him bearing. Like a tornado had came through and swept everything away.
I do.
That's what he
came in rumping and a stomping, a whooping and a whomping is what he did.
Right.
I do agree the odds were stacked against you, King, and you still are the world champion. But let's reset the scene. This is a triple threat matchup.
And you know what? We're gonna use a JBL term. It's old like a steaming pot of neck bone cooking for about 3 days. And this match is so hot, it's like the meat gonna be falling off the bone.
Well, let's just reset.
I want Scott there for my old guy, G.I. Bro.
G.I. Bro.
Yeah.
America's greatest hero.
He was good.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Finlay and Batista.
Wait a minute. See what I'm saying? This is exactly what I'm saying. These guys got to double up. They got to tag team up on somebody. Why is every man for himself here? But these guys, like two women, going to the restroom and take a powder. They want to powder their nose at the same time. They want to double up at the same time. That's what this is all about.
That's right. Like you and Vito go in the restroom together and take a powder.
Let me just explain what's at stake here. The winner of this matchup will face King Booker next week for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is triple threat rules. First man to gain pinfall or submission will be the victor. King Booker, who do you want to face next week?
It makes no difference. It makes no difference to me because I've already beat all 3 of these guys. Teddy Long knows it. Everybody knows, the whole world knows it, but Teddy Long has it in for me.
Actually,
he's right. Teddy Long is racist. Teddy Long has hated King Booker the entire time.
Since day one. Since day one. He's given me 1 title shot, and I made good on it. I went out, became the king of the world. I went out, became champion of all champions, and now Teddy Long, he has it in for me. For what reasons? I don't know.
Actually, King Booker, all 3 of these men
wait a minute.
All 3 of these men
Wait a minute. We just had a double collision.
What a collision.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Cole, but we just had some major damage just happen in the middle of that
ring. And here's Finlay to pick the bones, much like King Booker did at No Mercy Sunday. Watch this collision. Watch the collision.
Whoa, that was nice.
Someday, Michael,
nice.
I'm going to look forward to Batista versus Lashley because these guys match up tit for tat, muscle for muscle, small brain for small brain.
Oh! But to get back to the point I was making earlier, all three of these men King Booker had defeated you,
wait a minute.
including Finlay last week.
See, you're not doing research. You're supposed to be a journalist. What about King Booker? What about when I defeated all three of these guys? You don't see it that way. You might say a football game was, it could have went either way because a guy won by 1 point. Well, what you call it like it is, man? Why don't you say what it really is?
You are. I've been calling you the world champion all night.
King Booker is the best of all times right now. Booker T, King Booker. Hold this, baby. Hold this. Hold
what
this.
are you doing?
Hold this. Hold this.
You're very flustered tonight.
Back. Where you going, King? One more time. One more time, Cole.
Hey, wait a minute. There's a little bastard. The little bastard.
The little leprechaun.
Lashley was going to cover Finlay for the win, and the little bastard distracted the referee. He even climbed on top of him.
Oh, no. Leave him alone.
Lashley's going for the little leprechaun.
Well, see, why don't he pick on somebody his own size? Why don't he pick on somebody his own size?
And Finlay.
Look at it. Why don't he pick on somebody his own size?
What was he going to do to the leprechaun? Leave him alone, Lashley.
We are back on Friday Night SmackDown. The triple threat matchup continues. King joining us here at ringside as we take a look at what happened before the commercial break.
And what is Lashley doing chasing the leprechaun? What a bully he is.
That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it.
He's a bully. He's a bad person. That leprechaun, he may have a family. He lives under the ring. He's a person too. There's probably a litter box or something under there where he goes to the bathroom and everything.
And you saw Batista outside the ring. Batista beaten up in this match.
I don't care who it is. I don't care which one of them it is. I just want to prove to the world, as I've always did. See, I'm a fighting champion, Michael Cole.
Yes, he is.
I'm the king of kings.
Yes,
I lead my troop into battle. So what I'm going to do is, come on, come on. Right now we got a battle going on. Right now we got two gladiators, actually three gladiators now. Batista the animal is back in. He's throwing right hands, fist of fire. He's on fire. He's going to Irish whip. Irish whip, back elbow. Irish whip, you get that?
Get it? It's a play on words. It's a national play.
When I used to do that, you yelled at
Irish
me.
whip.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's funny when King Booker says it.
Big slam right there. Batista's on fire right now. He looks like he wants that #1 spot. He wants that #1 spot with King Booker. He wants the world title. I don't blame Batista for wanting the world title. I don't blame Lack. Wait a minute. He's pumping up. Wait a minute. He's got a little energy right now. He looks like he's gonna take that spot. He's gonna take that spot. He's gonna hit it with that Batista bomb. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. No.
Oh, Finlay from out of nowhere.
Finlay.
Now, King Booker,
Finlay,
you realize...
Finlay is a grizzled veteran. He's a grizzled veteran. He knows all the tricks of the trade. I'm not worried about you, Cole. This guy knows all the tricks of the trade. And right now,
And Michael Cole knows nothing.
Yes, he knows.
Yeah, he's stupid.
He knows nothing.
You're stupid.
See, Finlay, he wants that title, but Finlay, he went about it the wrong way. Finlay, all he needed to do was just lay back, do what he was do what I told him to do. I would have put him in a good position, but he didn't want to do that. He wanted to fight. Wait a minute. Now,
look at this.
See what I'm saying?
Lashley and Finlay double teaming Batista. The animal trying to fight back.
The animal
right
has
here in front of
heart.
us.
Wait a minute. The animal has a little more heart than normal. What the hell is going on?
Batista is firing up. He wants to be #1 contender. What the hell? What the hell is he doing? What are you doing? Batista, what are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
Batista,
What are you doing?
I'm retired.
I'm a king. Back up, man. Back up, baby.
What's he doing?
Back up.
well, he's clearing off the table. That's what he's doing.
Back up.
And I can tell you that.
Security.
Somebody call security.
Security.
I bet Batista does not have good intentions here. I can guarantee you,
doing?
Batista doesn't have good intentions
he
here.
doing?
I can guarantee you, Finlay up on his shoulder.
What the hell is going on?
Lashley kicked to the midsection. Lashley and Batista going at it like two big bulls.
Will somebody get security out of it? Referee, do your damn job. Do your job.
And now Finlay and Batista knocking the animal down in this triple threat matchup.
You can't win the match out here, though, Michael.
everything.
Are they about to work together?
I don't know.
I don't know what the hell is going on here.
Wait a minute.
But I don't like it.
Finlay and Lashley just
I don't like it at all.
exchanged glances and then pointed
I
at the
don't like
table.
this at all.
What are you guys doing? Oh my Lord, don't do this! Batista! Batista slammed through the table by Lashley and Finlay, right at the feet of the king! Right at the feet of the king! Batista went through the announce table!
Batista just got knocked, slapped the hell out. That's what just happened. Batista is down. Batista is down. Batista is down.
We gotta take another look. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this impact. Batista crashing through the table. And Lashley just pointed down at Finlay and said, listen, Batista's out of the equation. Let's get it on
this
now.
out for sure, Michael. We don't know who's going to win. We know who's not going to win.
Batista
is unconscious.
Batista is down.
But you still got to focus, King, on what's happening in the ring.
Batista is down.
Lashley and Finlay, the winner here, will
Batista
face
is
you
down.
next week with your title on the line.
Here we have Benedict Arnold and Bobby Lashley.
That's exactly what he is. He's a turncoat, but he's deadly. He's a deadly turncoat, and I don't like what I'm seeing right here.
Here's the cover kick out by Lashley.
And what a disloyal person that Finlay was. He had a chance to stay with the king. Instead, he wants the glory for himself.
All he
is a rotten human being.
All he had
wants
to do
be
was
a
just reap the
champion.
riches.
What's wrong with that? Both of you guys have been champions. You know what it's like to be champion.
Hit him with that European uppercut.
I never turned on anybody.
Oh, please.
Here comes Lashley.
You turned on
Here comes
Farouk.
Oh, he goes to the eyes.
I've known Finlay a long time. The guy has always wanted to be a world champion, and he turned on his own king to get this opportunity.
Here's the cover by Finlay.
No.
Shoulders down, kick out. You turn on somebody too, JDL, for an opportunity at the title. You know you would. You turned on Farouk after years with him.
I did what was best for me.
Of course you did.
I don't like what I'm seeing there. Big forearms by Bobby Lashley. Big forearms. He's rocking Finlay. He's rocking Finlay. Oh, he's rocking Finlay.
And you heard Lashley. He doesn't scream. He doesn't holler. He just gets things done.
He goes for he fell right on the sacroiliac.
The veteran Finlay into the cover. It'll be Finlay. No, who'll face King Booker next week. Triple threat matchup continues.
Batista's down, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Finlay's trying to take advantage of the situation. Right now, he has Bobby Lashley. This guy's a rookie. Wait.
This is it.
He's gonna hit it.
It's showtime.
He's gonna hit it with it.
Finlay's going to the dance.
The Finlay's
going to the dance.
There's two. And Batista, the animal's arisen. And he pulled Finlay off the
Where
cover.
did he come from?
Not sure Batista even knows where he's at right now.
Oh, my God.
Right in the
Right in the
face.
snout. Right there. Wait a minute. Right, back up, please. Back up. Oh! Batista is out.
Finlay wearing Batista out at ringside. Remember, it was Finlay who busted Batista open a couple of weeks ago with that shillelagh.
And this is
Finlay's
what
the
it's all
problem.
about. The king is at the top of the world.
Watch
He's
this,
on
kid.
his
Watch
throne.
this. Right to the face.
God,
Finlay's a brawler.
this is what people
Finlay has
do.
fought his whole life. This guy, he's a nasty individual. He's fought in bars. He's fought in all the pubs, all over the world. And right now, he's trying to become the #1 contender for my World Heavyweight Championship.
Lashley military press. Spear! Spear by Batista! Spear by Batista!
Payback for what happened Sunday night, Michael.
But
Where did he get it from?
Does
Where did he
Batista,
get that energy from?
does he have anything left? Does Batista have anything
A
left?
chance to win a world championship is on the line here,
Where did
Michael.
Batista get the energy from?
Watch that spear.
Finlay hit him with a big piece of furniture out here. He hit him, kicked him in the snout, almost kicked his head off. And Batista still got enough energy to make the spear. What the hell is going on?
Who will face the world champion next week? First man to gain pinfall or submission becomes #1 contender. Finlay, Batista, Lashley, leaving it all in the ring.
And this is what it's all about, Michael. This is what you dream your
Finlay's
entire
trying to
life.
keep him down.
Here's
He's
the
gonna stay
cover.
down this time. He's gotta stay down.
There's
He's
two.
gotta stay down.
Finlay, no. Kick out at 2.5.
He won't stay down. What the hell is going on?
This is SmackDown at its best, Michael. It's why we're the premium brand.
So King Booker, wait a minute. The little bastard just threw a steel chair into the ring.
What's going on here?
Well, the referee stopped it, thank goodness.
Don't do it.
Wait a minute, Finlay, wait.
He just hit him with that Lashley. He's gonna, oh, wait a minute.
But Batista blocked it.
No.
If he hits it, this is your opponent, King.
No, it can't be Batista.
Batista,
It can't be Batista.
there's the
He can't. No.
Hook of the leg.
No.
Batista is gonna face King Booker for the title. The Animal is heading to SmackDown Championship match next week.
Here's your winner and the #1 contender, Batista.
King, that right there is your
What
opponent.
did he get there? He didn't do that.
Wait a minute. King Booker, wait a minute. I'm being told now that next week when you defend your championship against Batista, you know who's going to be there? The WWE Champion John Cena, WCW Champion Big Show. They're going to be there watching your match on SmackDown in attendance next week. Cena and Big Show will be there.
No.
Next week on Friday Night SmackDown, it'll be Batista versus King Booker for the World Heavyweight Championship. The Animal wants his title back.